Welcome to the Dave Show. My name is Dave, and today I'm here to talk about this do-it-yourself candle making set by Roxy Epoxy. Now, this company has a lot of really cool stuff if you're doing like the epoxy type things or whatnot, but they also make a candle making set. This is a whole complete set here. Now, the company did send me this product for a review, but they wanted me to show you what all you get with this, and I'm going to attempt to make a candle myself, so we're going to see how easy this is. So let's take a closer look at this do-it-yourself candle making set by Roxy Epoxy. Okay, besides the really cool box that it comes in, you're going to get a lot of stuff. This is a complete set for candle making. You are going to get a user manual here, which is very easy. What comes with it, do-it-yourself steps, how to do the candles and everything, and also about the thermometer. So very easy, simple to follow instructions. Now you're gonna get a bunch of stuff. Like I said, we got 4 bags of this candle wax. This is a soy wax, so you can get 4 bags of that. These little bottles here are scents. Those are they're smells that you can add to this. So because you know you're burning candles, you want it to smell nice. So we actually have here, there's vanilla. This one is cinnamon, and we have apple, and there is coffee. So if you want to do something like a little apple cinnamon, you can do that, or just individually is cool. So not only do you have nice smells, you also have colors, because right now this is just plain white. Not very exciting. Well, they actually make these little dyes, and it's like a tablet. It's like a piece of wax that's colored that you can add to it. This one is sky blue, yellow, wine red, and orange. So now you can add those to the wax when you're melting it and come up with different colors. You're gonna get a thermometer. This here is a nice long end thermometer because you want to check the temperatures of this. That goes around with the instructions. And we've got these little sticky dots, because the sticky dot, what you're going to do is you're going to take a sticky dot and you're going to put it on the bottom of a wick. And we're going to take the wick and put it into one of these wax cans. So you actually get wax cans. You get 2 round ones and 2 square-ish ones. And you stick this right in the middle. That's little sticky tabs what holds it into place. And then also once you do that, you have the popsicle sticks here, little sticks with the you know, a hole in it. So now you can have it like this so it stands up nice and good and straight, and give you an idea how it looks, just like that. And then the other stick here, there's a long stick. So those are for stirring inside the pan. And speaking of the pan, you actually, or the little pot, you get a nice stainless steel melting pot. So you're gonna put the wax into here, melt it down, check the temperature, add the colors, add the smells, and then you set the cans up, the little tins with the wax, with the wick in it, and then you pour this in there and the whole bit. Very nice. Again, it comes really complete there. Now you also even get some stickers, warning stickers, basically saying it's hot and don't put your candle next to a flame. So if you wanted to like give this as a gift, you can take a sticker and put a sticker here on the bottom as a little warning just in case. And that is everything that comes with it. You can see it's a very good complete kit. Okay, I have everything set up here in the kitchen that I want to use. What I did is I took one of the cans and I filled it with the wax because I just want to do one of these cans at a time. And I'm just going to do enough for 1 tin. And I filled this up because it's going to, you know, melt down a little bit so it won't be so full once I melt it. Now, I already stuck the wick down with the glue dot and got the wick, got the stick, got everything ready to go there. That's ready to go. So I'm going to put that into the melting pot, basically. Okay, so that's good. That's all in there, ready to go. I have my thermometer ready. Okay, so my plan is to use the red coloring to it and the apple and cinnamon. I'm going to do a little bit of both. Now, depending on how deep color you want it and how the smell you want it, you can use various amounts. I'm only doing 1 tin. I think this one whole little flower thing is if you're using like a whole package, you know, that one big package of the wax. I'm not using that much, so I'm going to cut this down a little bit, put it in there after it melts up, and see what color it turns out to be. And then same thing with the smells. You can you can add just a little bit or a lot depending on how much you want. Now this has like a little dropper type cap to it, so you can just do a couple drops. And it does say in the instructions, So it says here, add on the fragrance part, once everything's mixed, drop the fragrance into the wax. Fragrance is wax 3 to 100. So it's like 3 parts to 100 parts. So you don't need very much of it. If you want it really strong, then you can add more to it. So I would maybe go on the side of less is more in this case. But we're going to try it out. Again, there's the steps. So I did the first couple steps in there. I'm going to heat this up, stirring it. I'm going to add, once it's melted, I add the dye, and then remove from heat to test the temperature to 149 degrees, which that's the thermometer is going to come in. Put the fragrance in, stir it, check the temperature again. Once it gets down to 131, you pour it in your tin and you wait 45 minutes. So let's give this a shot and see how it goes. I just cut a little piece of the red off. I don't really care if it's too deep or red, but we're going to do that. Okay, the little pocket's a little hot, so you got to be careful. The dye's all in there. It says to remove from heat, so I'm going to do that and put it over here. So here's a thermometer. I'm going to just put it down in there. But it says to get it down to 149 and then put the fragrance in. Okay, I got the temperature down to about 150 and it's dropping fast, so I'm going to go ahead and put some fragrance in. I'm going to do some of the apple. I want it to smell real good, so you just get some of that, and this one here is the cinnamon. Ooh, that smells good. It's going to smell like an apple pie. I'm going to stir it up. Okay, the temperature is down pretty close to what it needs to be. Now, the pot has cooled down quite a bit, which is good, but again, be careful because it will get hot. I'm going to pour it into the tin, and this is going to actually tell me how well I measured it out. Okay, it's actually a lot less than I expected. Now, this is my first time doing it. So now this here, I don't know if you can see it, is down to about here. If I was to do it again, I would put the raw stuff in here and give it a larger rounded amount, and that will fill this up a little bit better. But, you know, it is what it is. We're going to try it out and see. This is my first time, so I'm learning, and hopefully you get a chance to learn something there. Now, I just have to wait for about 45 minutes for it to solidify, and then we're going to light it up and see how that is. So we'll come back when it's ready. Okay, I had the candle all set up now. It's been a little over 45 minutes, and it's gotten more solid on there, and it smells so good. I did the right amount, I think. We're going to go ahead and light it up here, so let's take a look at the overhead camera. Let's give it a light. Now I did cut down the wick because it was quite high for this, so it's designed that you can use it on much deeper type holders if you need to or want to. And while that's burning, I'm going to show you another little thing too. Just a tip on the thermometer is you have to unscrew this back end, and there's the battery. You need to pull. There's a little plastic piece in there that you need to have come out, or else it won't work. So I did figure that part. It does say that in the instructions also, but just a little quick tip here is you need to open that up to take that out, otherwise this won't work. And another quick tip is if you have this and it had all that red wax still in it, I'm like, how am I going to clean this out? There's no cleaning instructions on it, but what I did is I took a piece of paper towel, and while it was still a little bit wet, basically not dried, I used the paper towel and wiped it out, and it worked out pretty fine. Now, there's still some smell in it. Of course, I had the old popsicle sticks in there too for the smell. I'm not sure exactly if you're going to be able to get the smell out unless you really wash this or rinse this out quite a bit on there to put a new smell in it. So you might want to play around with that a little bit. And now again, you see the color of it here, that it's a nice red color, and that was using just that little piece of that colored wax part of it. So there you have it, a detailed look at this candle making set by Roxy Epoxy. And I actually made a candle and it worked out pretty good, and it smells great. So if you're looking for something like this as a gift or for yourself, this one may be the right one for you.